Our sponsor today is something that I can't wait to talk with you about them because it's so powerful and yet so elusive. And that is the personal demeanor and self-image and packaging of an executive. Whether it's a salesperson, CEO, any particular person in your operation, the question is charisma. And really, if somebody says, well, I don't even know what that really means, let me break it down. It's energy. It's energy. What kind of energy do you radiate when you walk into a room or when you have the opportunity to visit with somebody? How do you handle yourself in a way that people are magnetized? I'm going to use that word consciously, magnetized by you and how you present yourself physically, psychically, of course, verbally, and how you stand out while at the same time kind of working your way into an organization, kind of going with the flow and doing the kinds of things they want to do. We call this charisma coaching. And by the way, it is spelled K-A-R-I-S-M-A, charisma. And it's a fascinating process because it takes time to make changes like this. But I'll tell you, if you're an entrepreneur, you need good energy. You need a high profile. If you're a real estate agent, you need good energy. You need to be able to move in and out of rooms and talk about people and be open. This is just like one thing, by the way. One of the things that you'll see in people who are capable of attracting positive attention, whether it's customers or other employees or whatever, but charisma coaching, it often comes from somebody who is, how do I say it, physically kind of open, right? They're not like this, they're not like this, they're not sitting like this, right? They tend to be open-ended gestures and so on. Their body leans in. They're very interesting people. And this is one of the this is a 6-month program, right? Where you meet with a coach, a developer, shall we say. They understand who you are. They've kind of talked about all of that. The first one's all about that. But then they think about, so what is attractive to you? For instance, your car, right? That would be a great example. Most of us like to be in a vehicle that kind of fits us for one reason. They can't explain it, but it sure seems right for me, right? So you see that all the time. And then also just how you visit with people who may or may not be customers of yours. How do you handle that? You don't want to be too pushy. On the other hand, you want to let them know that you're confident that you can help them if indeed they're interested. You know, all of this goes on and on. What you talk about when you have the opportunity to visit with something, all of this adds up to like an energetic impulse. I call it charisma, but another way to say it is kind of an energy impulse, right? That pulls people in, but it doesn't mean that you're working hard at it. It becomes kind of loose and natural and relaxed. And those are the people that make a lot of money because they're not there. They see themselves the way they want to be. This is a very important internal idea. They know who they are and what they're trying to become. And then it comes into their imagination and they just let themselves flow into that option. They let themselves, and it just flows, right? That's what it's all about. Very interesting. And this can be a critical element to your career. So you might want to contact Karisma Coaching. It's an outstanding organization. They focus on the deep personal stuff and then I'll help you apply it to whatever business context is yours. So check out Karisma Coaching, Karisma. You'll love it and it will forever change your life. That's right.